bonjour and welcome. Today I'm doing a birthday spread. If this is your birthday, well, I wish you a very happy birthday. And I hope to help you achieve your heart's wishes by doing this spread for you today. So we'll take a look at where you are at on your journey. And what you need to develop in the year that is to come so that you can achieve your goals or your heart's desire. So this one was like this. Okay, first and foremost, and we'll probably come back to these cards, but that was just to give me an idea of what kind of energies you're in, where you are at on grander type of development, maybe regarding your soul or your life's journey. And I'm sensing that there has been, or you are in the process of a strong realignment within yourself. And when I mean yourself, I mean your true self, your higher self. With this card here, to me it speaks of a healthy ego, clear vision of the self. There's a lot of loving energies here. And I think there is a realization of passion, new passions, or maybe you are letting your true self shine through, emerge. We are seeing a new side of you. We are seeing a new side of you, and there's something that is about to be birthed. And it's in the realm of creative energy, creative expression. It's related to the sacral chakra, could be related to intimacy, strongly related as well to the feminine energy. Now the Eight of Cups, while I was shuffling to get the cards for the birthday spread, these cards came out. The Eight of Cups came like this, the Six of Wands came like this, and I think that because they fell on the floor, I think they came in reverse. So we have the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands. We are in the process of leaving a situation and an emotional state of being to reach that Six of Wands, self-confidence, achievement, recognition. That Six of Wands here, being in the open. It's a state of almost celebrating one's self and one's achievement, and this is usually recognized also by others than ourselves. And I think that what we are in the process of leaving behind is that Five of Wands and that Four of Wands in reverse. The Five of Wands in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse, this speaks to me of not shying away from conflicted energies and from messy situation. It feels like we're in the process here of de-identify with these energies. I think that in the past maybe there was an avoidance of conflict here, shying away from the competition. It feels like it's being able to take your place and not care what other people think or what people see or perceive you, especially with that Four of Wands where there's an emphasis on appearances. I think that you may have been withdrawing from situation where there could be conflict if you were doing this or that, because other people would perceive these things in a certain way, or it would be perceived as being disruptful. But I'm seeing a new type of maturity where you finally understand that it has nothing to do with you. And whatever you do, these people will find a way to complain anyway, and they will find a way to blame you whenever their perception or their expectations are not met, quote unquote. So that's why I'm saying I think you're moving into a space where you're not afraid anymore of messy situation, because you understand that the mess is not yours. And it feels, I see a lot of maturity here. It feels that you are in a place where you are very centered within yourself, and there's no conflict within the self that you are, or major conflict within the self that you are projecting on this environment. So it makes it very much harder for your environment to project conflict onto you. It's easy for you to disengage from that type of energy. And the analogy that is coming to mind here is the water on the back of a duck. It's like people will try to stick stuff to you, but it will just flow out and it won't stick. It won't grab onto you. And this will bring you a high degree of self-confidence, and it will also bring you a high degree of recognition, because the process at work within these type of situation will be made more evident. In other words, through the fact that you will be so well anchored into your own energy, into your own body, so well connected and aligned within yourself, I think that it will shine a light without necessarily you meaning to, the behavior, the dysfunctional behavior of other people around you. And they will be made or encouraged to take responsibility for their own behavior. That's very interesting. So let's dive in the birthday spread itself, so that we can help you achieve the highest timeline, the highest expression of yourself, the best that you can be this year. But there's a profound transformation that is going on right now. And profound, I mean by in depth, which is quite exciting. And it's fueled by passion, a deep passion. And with this card here, I'm seeing the process of being in alignment with your different chakras, and really, really being grounded in your own energy, but it being fueled by passion. So there's a lot of life force here and vitality that is coming into your world, into your body. There may be a regain in health, and with this card, growth in self-esteem, self-worth, and a better image of, a better perception of yourself. Okay. So the current place you're holding in the world. We have the Page of Swords. You are a learner. You are consuming a lot of information. This feels like student mode. You may be pursuing multiple projects at the same time. And on the end of this page, we have the snake, which signifies that shedding of the skin, that profound transformation that is going on. I think also you might be learning slowly to better focus, not being lost in all the information that is circulating around you. But maybe there is a feeling as well that there are some scattered energy. Maybe you're giving your attention to multiple different things at the same time. Let's see. What are your goals for the next year? We have the Six of Swords. So it feels like there's a desire with this combination of cards to move into calmer water. There may be a pursuit here regarding the mastery of some type of information that you have been acquiring recently, because with the Six of Swords, sometimes the Six of Swords is called science. So maybe you're looking to reorganize whatever information you have acquired to be able to share them in a harmonious manner with other people. Maybe you're looking as well to move. You're looking for a new beginning. But it speaks to me of peace and harmony, especially on the mental side of things. What empowers you? We have the Five of Swords. So this is so far this reading is very highly intellectually oriented. We are in the mind here, which is contrasting with here all the bodily energies that are coming through, with that vitality that is coming through. That's interesting. So we are definitely working on the higher chakra, the throat chakra, the sixth eye, and the crown chakra. The sixth eye, the third eye, which is the sixth chakra. And with that Five of Swords as what empowers you, I think that you are moving or you have moved beyond that win or lose mentality. You have moved beyond that black or white or binary dynamic that comes with the mind. You are understanding that there are many types of perspective, and that you have the choice to inhabit any of these perspectives at will. I think also you understand that how much thought process and perception in general have a huge impact on the direction that you're taking in life and the type of behavior that you engage in. It seems with the flower here that you have pierced through the heart of a matter. And it feels like it's very Aquarian as a feel. So you may be an Aquarius, but there's mastery of the mind here. Powers within you that you need to develop. We have the Four of Swords. And this goes back to this Page of Swords here with the constant chatter. And I was talking about starting to learn to better focus. With this Four of Swords, it's the ability to take a step back, to go within and create a silent mind. So it may be like learning to meditate, to quiet the mind, to better focus, to take a step back and to rest, and to cut the noise and the chatter. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm having a hard time doing that. It feels like there's always a need to be something in the background. It almost feels like I'm afraid to be with myself. But when I do take the time to truly pause and settle within my own energy, I always find some kind of treasure there. Yoga, if you're very active, yoga could be a good mean to achieve this, because it incorporates breathing, being within your body, and focusing on the movement that you make and trying to quiet that mind. Okay, so the next three cards are describing the position that you are, the current state of your affairs, of your development. First, we have present physical and material well-being. We have the Tower. Present emotional state, we have the Pope. And present spiritual state, we have the Emperor. So with that Tower card here, it seems that there is an overall, there is some foundations that are crumbling. Maybe your material situation is upside down. It's being transformed from a profound perspective. Here I'm seeing that there was a lot of work done because of where you are at on the three lower chakras, because we have the Tower here, but emotionally we have the Pope, and these energies are kind of contradicting in their dynamic. This one is very aggressive, it's very unstable, and the Pope here is very stable. It's very wise. He's very comfortable with change, and he's on top of what is happening. So, and this is emotional, and this is physical. So the physical state is something is changing in your material world radically, aggressively, and it can be scary at times, and it may be why there's so much mental chatter. And that's why probably as well there's a desire to move to calmer waters, and there may be a move that is indicated with this card. With the emotional state, there is a level of mastery with that Pope, a level of wisdom, and it feels like you are truly prepared to welcome that type of change and face whatever this may entail physically for you. With the Emperor here in the spiritual space state, it feels like you are in a space of authority. I'm seeing a strong alignment with self. Again, there's a lot of red. You're starting to truly anchor yourself in your own body, which may be why you need so much to master these intellectual and mental energy, because you're probably that your power of manifestation is that much stronger because of that, because your energy is more easily collected from you, and when you direct it through your thought, it's more powerful. So if you direct it on negative type of cognition or thoughts, it will have a more powerful impact. And we have 4-4 here. So it feels like there's a mastery of law, mastery of or learning, mastery of, because we have two authority figure here, mastery of universal law that might come into where you are in the state of mastering these laws. You are coming into your own true purpose, your own true energetic signature, and that is it could very well be the reason why the Tower is here, because there's because of these strong energy here, it's transforming your material situation so that it can accommodate the new signature, energetic signature that you are emitting, and it's no longer compatible with your environment. So it's causing disruption. And you remember at the beginning of the reading, we were talking about the fact that you are in that process emotionally of leaving a state of mind where you don't take the mess on your shoulder anymore. I think this is part of what is going on here. It's part of that learning process. And in the midst of this, you are learning to quickly clean up the information or the mental chatter or whatever everybody is saying, so that you can get to the core of the matter, or make a synthesis of what's truly going on. And we have the last two cards. So we have the opposition to your objective, and we have the actions that are required to achieve your goals. So the opposition is the Empress and the High Priestess. Okay, so this is interesting. And we have the clarification. We have 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Cups, or 2 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. You have 2, 2, 2. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Wands upright. So here, the opposition is the Empress. It's feminine energy. And we have a lot of that here. We had these, especially with this card, and the pregnant lady. The Empress is a mother figure. So there may be some need to look at how you are mothering yourself, how you are taking care of yourself. But it also speaks to me of like more generally divine feminine energy, the ability to receive. Here we are very much in the masculine realm right now. It's aggressive, it's very much anchored, it's very much masculine. And the feminine energy is more kind of mellow. It's about receiving. And again, there's something here regarding being in your own body, being able to flow with the cycle of the body, listening to yourself. We will get more cards regarding that Empress because I'm not sure exactly how we should interpret this, but we do have the Two of Cups. So there is an issue here with the coming together of the masculine and feminine energy so that they can work together. There's something here that needs to be addressed. And what you need to develop is the two, or the actions required to achieve your goals. We have the High Priestess. Again, this is what you need to develop, and these are the actions that are required. These are both passive actions. The Four of Swords is about meditation, prayer, going within, quieting the mind, and the High Priestess is about the same thing but to a higher level, where she's able to make divination, she's able to download. Here there's a clear, with the High Priestess, there's a clear mastery of the third eye and of the crown chakra. She has hidden knowledge within her. She has access to what is behind the veil. I think there may be resistance because we have the Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. I think there may be resistance to a divine union that could be coming in, and or it can be, like I said earlier, resistance to or difficulty to harmonize the masculine and the feminine within. So the masculine has taken hold and it's kind of in a mastery state, but with the feminine it's a little bit more wobbly. And it can be related to the relationship with the body itself. You see, here we have the Two of Pentacles, which suggests, and we have here the moon and the sun. So there is an harmonization, and we have the scale here. So an harmonization that is necessary between aggressive and taking action, taking responsibility, being in the movement, and taking a step back, allowing that creative energy, creating a creative space, creating a space where you are able to receive and communicate with your intuition. I think this will be it could be very challenging because there may be stress in the environment. There are a lot of changes coming through, and you may feel the need to compensate and to do something because it may feel very ungrounded, it may feel unsafe, it may feel messy. And I think that we've already established that it's not something that you really like, the messy part of it, even though you're trying or you're learning to leave that mindset behind. This will be the challenge for you, to be able to create that space within where you can relax, where you can expand your own energy field and let the creative energy, the flow, and be able to listen to your own intuition, to be guided to where you need to go. Because here we have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which suggests an overall situation where things are way more harmonious. It feels that you're moving out to this, from this tower to a place that is more aesthetically pleasing, that is more in line with what you like, and that will be a cause for you to celebrate. But this goes through mental mastery and to be able ultimately to quiet your mind so that you can establish that connection with your own energy and with the universe or your spirit guide or your angel or your higher being, whatever it is for you that you believe in. But there will be secrets here that are shared with you, and you are being guided on that path. It's just that you need to be able to listen to that guidance, and there is a need to listen to listen to your intuition and then act on it. And this may very happen through, this process can be facilitated through physical or creative activity. I was mentioning yoga earlier, which can help when you're focused on your yoga practice to be grounded in the body. Can also be, doing physical exercise and taking care of yourself at this time, I think will be very important for you. It will give you that extra boost of confidence that you need and this to navigate this tower situation. But there is also a true creative expression. Maybe you draw or you paint or you write. This will allow you to focus and maybe dump all the extra mental chatter onto something that is physical, that is tangible, so that you have more RAM memory, if I may use a computer analogy, in your mind, so that you can open up some space on the bandwidth so that you can have access to these information. But I see there is a possibility for the manifestation of an important intimate relationship here that could be, with these two cards, that could be like official in some capacity. It's quite an interesting reading. Let's get some additional information that could be relevant for you. I think there's a card that fell. Yes. There's a few that fell. I'm still gonna take these. Let's have a look. We have power at the bottom of the deck. We have rebellion, egotism, and flattery on one side here, and we have ostentation and okay, so with these cards, a first message is coming through where it seems that you are in that space of a new power. Maybe you are moving into a space of where you hold more authority, where you have more power. Maybe, as I said earlier, you are able to better manifest your desired reality. And there's a caution here at being too much on the ego, on the egotic side, and being sensitive to flattery. I think there's the importance of grounding yourself in your own energy is of utmost importance here, so that you can clear out that third eye, because the third eye seems to be of very much importance here, so that you can truly see the motive of the people that are surrounding you or that will come to you. So this is Aquarius, Mercury and Aquarius. This speaks of speaking to the art of the matter. Here we have Mars in Leo, which is that strong male energy that I was talking about. And here we have Venus in Gemini. So again, a lot of air energy, a lot of masculine energy. Here we have Taurus and Libra. So strong Venusian energy that needs also to be tamed with these feminine energy here. So there's a strong balancing act that is occurring for you this year. Maybe the Akashic Tarot can give us more in-depth explanation of. So here we have wishes granted, and we have the karmic reunion and the Archangel Raphael, with that green heart space here. So it feels like there's this, we were talking about the union of the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and this seems to be reiterated through a real relationship that is with someone that you may have known from the past, maybe a past life here, because we have the karmic reunion. And we have with this Raphael Archangel, it feels like it's a heart space based type of union, meant to heal and to generate prosperity for your soul. But I'm seeing here with these energies that came out that there is a risk of conflict right off the bat between these two people, because of these strong, I feel that there's two strong personality that may clash, and that clash may create more confusion. It may create movements that are contradictory, and ultimately it may generate an indecision. It may generate like feeling disempowered, because the ego of these individual will clash. With the ostentation cards, there's the power card, there's strong independent will here, strong presence here with the Mars in Leo. And it seems to be with this Two of Pentacles, it's the two sides of the same coin. This is, and it feels like it's almost like they have the same type of relationship. It's two sides of their personality will clash. And with the ostentation card, we have Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus here, which are fixed sign. It's so very strong, grounded, imposing energies that might clash, and that will create some sort of wobble. So I think that's why you need to access your more feminine side and to be more flexible, more receptive, so that you can cut through the heart of the matter. But I do feel that you kind of got this. You're in a space where you are able to master this, because you have the High Priest in the smack in the middle of this reading, which suggests a high level of maturity, emotional maturity, the ability to take the high ground and to look at what is coming with wisdom. But it just might feel sometimes overwhelming emotionally, physically, and that's why you're going to need to take a time out and to withdraw and try to quiet your mind. And that might be the difficult part. So physical exercise here might be paramount, in my opinion. It will help you to expunge that extra energy and that extra mental activity. So this turns out to be a kind of a beautiful reading. I'm very excited for you. I think we should end this with some advice cards. So let's start with this one. A few more advice or relevant information. But I like this reading. I think it speaks of a lot of mastery, and the challenges that are offered for the year ahead are kind of interesting, I think. And if you're looking for a relationship, I think that you may end up coming in sooner than you think. And we do have you remember I was speaking that we had 3 fixed signs on the table, but I was wrong. We have all 4, because with that power card at the back of the deck here, we have Scorpio. So we have the world on the table here. Again, it speaks of mastery and to balance strong energies with the Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. It's the 4 elements in their most grounded, strongest position. So it speaks here of adjustments. And there is, again, with that power, we have the coming together of the sun and the moon. Okay. We have the Otter. With these 3 cards here, we have the Otter, the Swan, and the Cheetah. This speaks of creativity, the inner child, the ability to play and experience joy. And with the Swan, it also speaks of creativity, of expressing yourself, of being seen in the world, because we have that reflection. It can also speak of a coming together of 2 counterparts. And it tells me that it's going fast. It's coming in. It might be coming in fast. And it's in for the long haul. So there needs to be some work done on a day-to-day discipline type of basis. With the Tarantula at the bottom of the deck, and we have the bear peeking out. To me, with the bear, it speaks of protection. It speaks of feeling safe. If you feel a little bit intimidated by that tower, the bear is telling me that there is some degree of stability that you will be able to rely on, or that you are moving to a more stable place. And with the Tarantula at the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing that this is your life's purpose. You're moving into the truer expression of yourself, which means that whatever difficulty that you may have experienced until now, I think that the ride will be way smoother from now on. The major difficulty I'm seeing here is that with this encounter and with this tower, it may feel like your world is going up, or it's going on upside down. Like it will feel messy, and it may feel scary, and it will generate a lot of emotion, a lot of thoughts, a lot of questioning, a lot of doubt. So it may bring a mental storm, and you're going to need to learn to calm this down. And that, for me, what I'm seeing is that this is the major challenge here. We have the solar plexus chakra and the tantric journey. So there is something regarding sexuality here and the ability to express oneself. We have the soul right under it. So there is something regarding your soul needs here. That relationship is not something that goes deeper. It's not based in the ego. And you're going to need to move through that egotic stuff. And I don't think it's only you. I think that the person coming in also has a strong ego, a strong sense of self. So that's why there will be some clashes. But you are advised here to work on your self-confidence. And that, again, it will create tension because there's that Empress and energy that is more on the receptive, softer side. And there's the more aggressive and more forward type of masculine energy, which is suggested by the solar plexus chakra. So it will be an equilibrium, a balancing act here, but there's a lot of fire. So I'm looking for advice here with the two last deck that I'm shuffling. Let's get them. Okay, we have too many. Okay. Again, we have at the bottom of the deck, we have energy with the orange. So the sacral chakra is prominent here. We have courage. So yellow, orange, green are very important, and red. We have passion. We have protection. So you are being protected in that adventure, because like I said earlier, I think it's going to bring up a lot of movement and victory. And we have the crown chakra here that is being illustrated. So you may feel intimidated by not only the person or the counterpart that you are about to meet, but I think you're going to be intimidated by the passions or the emotion or whatever comes up, and that will be challenging for you. So go back to that Four of Swords and the connection with the High Priestess, creating space where you can quiet your mind. So whatever works for you, so to quiet your mind is important, but you are being protected, you are being helped, which is really cool. And final card of manifestation to help you manifest your wish this year. I think there's a message of there will things that need to be put down, be put to rest, and to move towards your goal, or to move, like take a small step. Look at what is right in front of you and try to accomplish and dedicate yourself to that task the best way you can. And just that task. Maybe if you feel overwhelmed, make yourself a list and commit to accomplishing these tasks the best way you can. Yes, because here it says that you need to move out of that mental grayness that seems to be the first part of the reading, that seems to sometimes cloud your judgment. And at the bottom here we have appreciation, and we have again small steps towards success, and we have the World card here. So appreciating the journey, putting your doubts to rest, and moving slowly towards what you're moving slowly towards what you want. Small step. And here we have, you are what you think. And I think with that Five of Swords, you have understood that already. So it's just a matter of putting it into daily practice. Voila, this is what I had for you. I think it's a very wholesome, complete reading. If it resonated with you, I'm so happy for you, because I think you're going to have a wonderful year. It feels like it's going to be magical, but it will be demanding. It will require the best of you. So please continue to invest in yourself, continue to invest in your self-worth, and take the time to make that space where you can retreat and reflect and welcome whatever comes, so that you can let go what does not belong to you or what it is that you don't want. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching or listening, and hopefully we'll talk soon. Bye bye.